Cześć, siemano, z tej strony Jano z kanału Jano Gra i chciałem Cię serdecznie zaprosić na 46. odcinek Let's Playa z gry Fallout 4. Znajduję się już w instytucie. Właśnie jestem świeżo po rozmowie z dwoma żonami, przy czym jeden z nich jest ojcem, czyli jakby dowódcą instytutu. Przyznam mi się, że to on jest prawdziwym żonem. Nie wiem, czy do końca mogę mu wierzyć. Na teraz mu uwierzyłem, ale... No mógłbym go zastrzelić, ale to jest w końcu mój syn, tak? Wiem, że to gry komputerowe i to brzmi idiotycznie w tym momencie, ale... On jest sprawcą bardzo dużego zła, które rozpanoszyło się po wspólnocie. Na razie nie będę nic z tym robił. Postaram się zapoznać się tutaj z instytutem. Człowiek i instytucja. Spotkam się z szefami działów.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Huh, I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Chodziło o znalezienie syna.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Oczywiście.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Kto zbudował to miejsce?
This place, originally. Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Okej, poznaliśmy Ellie.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I've got a few
Pohandlujmy.
minutes to browse.
Mamy tutaj automatyczną broń plazmową. Plazmowy karabin snajperski. No dobrze, on tutaj ma parę przydatnych rzeczy. Tu jest dział robotyki.
Unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Nothing to report, sir.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office.
No visible reaction by K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out.
Co my tu jeszcze mamy ciekawego? No, przydałoby się odnaleźć tych innych,
Is it true you're here? Supplement glad you made
z
it.
którymi mamy się spotkać. To jest dział Bioscience.
That was my favorite one.
Wejdziemy sobie tam. Dział Bionauk Instytutu.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Hi, Doc.
Pogadam sobie z
So good to have you
Claytonem.
here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Chętnie się
I
zapoznam.
look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Goryle nie są
The
prawdziwe?
gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Jeszcze nie wiem.
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Na razie wystarczy.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Porozmawialiśmy sobie tutaj z doktorem Claytonem. Wrócimy do głównej części Instytutu. Dział systemów zaawansowanych Instytutu.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At
Rushed
this
work
point,
is
she's just
sloppy
doing it
at
for fun.
best.
and deadly at worst.
Jest Madison Lee.
Excuse me, doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Nie będę wchodzić w paradę.
I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Dziękuję.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Na razie wystarczy.
Thanks.
All right.
Poznaliśmy dr Lee i coś mi się wydaje po jej dziwnym zachowaniu, że to ona może być tym łącznikiem z trasą. Ale to o tym zaraz się jeszcze przekonamy.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Mamy jeszcze tutaj do zbadania
Reporting status.
BNS Instytutu.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package
Report
upgrades
anything
I asked
suspicious
for.
to the
Maybe I should
SRB.
take some courses with
Tutaj są
We're all
łowcy.
looking forward to working with you.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Doctor. So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Czemu mi nie ufacie?
Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Ucieczki
Why would
synthków?
synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Doświadczenie w
I'm no
walce.
stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough rooms. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Na razie
I'm good for
wystarczy.
now. Thanks.
Very well.
Dobrze, udało się nam spotkać z wszystkimi.
Hi there.
Mamy sobie teraz użyć holotaśmy skanującej. To jest terminal BNS. Wczytaj holotaśmę. Skaner sieciowy. Skopiuj zaszyfrowaną wiadomość. Przeczytaj pilna odpowiedź 001. Zrozumiałem. Spotkajmy się w pomieszczeniu technicznym działu zaawansowanych systemów. Wiadomość od Toma. Wielka D zaliczyła sobie instrukcję obsługi, więc oto ona. Wersja skrócona. Włóż tę holotaśmę do dowolnego terminalu Instytutu i skopiuj wiadomość. Wersja szczegółowa. Patriota od lat wysyła nam wiadomości zaszyfrowane całkiem trwanym algorytmem. Rozpracowanie go było kurewsko ciężkie, gość ma talent, ale udało mi się. Wystarczy włożyć tę holotaśmę do dowolnego terminalu Instytutu. Program sam skontaktuje się z Patriotą i wyślę wiadomość z dedykacją. Włazisz prosto w paszczę lwa, nie ufaj nikomu i niczemu. Tom Majsterkowicz. Uruchomię skan sieci. Ukończyliśmy zadanie Człowiek i Instytucja.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Wbiliśmy sobie kolejny poziom, także sobie ulepszymy naszą zdolność nauki. Ona wymaga poziomu 28. Nie spełniamy jeszcze wymagań dostatecznych. Co by sobie ulepszyć? Ulepszę sobie rewolwerowca, ponieważ często strzelamy z dostarczyciela. I zobaczmy sobie, jakie inne misje mamy do wykonania. Mamy tutaj nadzór synthków. Skryci, tajni i podziemni. Mamy spotkać się z Patriotą. Sprawdzimy, czy to faktycznie jest ta Dr. Lee, ale nie jestem tego pewien jeszcze do końca.
Hello.
I can't imagine living on the surface.
You were scheduled for maintenance duty at SRB last night.
Wejdziemy do działu biologii Instytutu. Nie, to jednak nie jest tutaj. To jest gdzieś tutaj. O, jest. Liam Binet.
So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Kim jesteś?
Who are you? I'm Liam Binet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
Tom go
A
złamał.
friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
Szukam patrioty.
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Czemu pomagasz
Why are you
synthkom?
helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
Uratowałeś je.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once.
But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Greetings, sir.
Liam.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Walka za was.
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, Z1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now, how many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Okay.
Liam.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Z czym potrzebujesz pomocy?
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least.
Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password.
And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute.
But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Gdzie?
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Okej. W tej kwestii mamy porozmawiać z Desdemoną. Mamy teraz porozmawiać z ojcem o nadzorze synthków. Także teraz sobie wykonamy tę misję. A ojciec jest chyba tam na górze.
Child synth. It's just remarkable.
Może tutaj? Piętro wyżej jest ojciec.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
To niesamowite.
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Wykasowane wspomnienia.
Why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind it. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is done. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Okay. Dobrze. Możemy się teleportować poza instytut. Także porozmawiamy sobie z Desdemoną. Teleportujemy się do sztabu trasy. I zobaczymy, co nam powie ich przywódczyni.
The professor's back!
Pam wants you. She explained why, but I couldn't figure it out.
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
Thank God.
Woo! See, Jazz, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny. You didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
Myślałaś, że nie żyje?
You thought I died?
I saw you disintegrate right before my eyes. Then the whole machine blew up. Tom insisted you dematerialized in time. But Tom's track record with experiments leaves something to be desired. I've never been happier to tell Tom I was wrong. It did work, right?
Udało mi się znaleźć syna.
I met with the leader of the Institute. And it turns out he's my son.
What? Wasn't he just a little boy?
Komora
After they took
kriogeniczna.
him from me, they froze me in cryo.
Instead of being on ice for a few years, it's a few decades instead. The Institute's really done a number on you. Besides meeting your boy, did you meet Patriot too? Did Tom's holotape work?
Udało. Wiem, kim jest
I met
patriota.
Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
Okej. Teraz mamy wprowadzić raport do terminalu.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
Ale to już w kolejnym odcinku. Dziękuję wam bardzo, że jesteście ze mną. Lajkujcie, komentujcie oraz subujcie. I widzimy się w kolejnym. Trzymajcie się, na razie.